What's good, my people? This is gonna be a short live today. Short, maybe 20 minutes or less. Unheard of, right? But we're gonna hop right into it. Snow in, you could quote, air quotes, highlighter. But Cetitan, man, we're using Cetitan. We've gone insane with power. Insane with power. So, Cetitan can do his damn thing here. The conditions I'd need met would be, I should take, their sub would be better. So I'm gonna put sub on this Cetitan. Take Ice Shard off. It's gonna bite me in the ass, watch. But I think maybe not. Maybe chance not. I wish I had sub before, but just looking at this, if I was sub over Ice Shard, because I can see the ways. Essentially, what I'm looking at here, since I'm Terror Ghost, would be to body him with Cetitan once the hail goes up. Shocker. But the King Gambit using Sucker Punch would be the end of your boy. So we not feeling that. Because what's gonna happen is I'm going to get up rocks and click this young move called Icicle Crash. And you're gonna see the opponent flip flop around like not sure what to do. And so that might allow him to give me his Gambit, but it's not guaranteed, especially because his young Dragapult is filled with surprises, and I'm not sure what surprises it's filled with exactly. And so because of that surprise-filled Pokemon, I don't feel too safe. You know what I'm saying? This could go so many different ways. Rotom is critical. Slowking is critical as well. I'm gonna only regret this if it's Terra Ghost banded. In which case he'd have given up his Terra, but I won't have ice anymore. So let me think. Chilly Reception out into, I'd get the momentum. As his initial switch would likely be what, Lerotom. How would that serve me? Chilly Reception and Lerotom would be Bax versus Rotom, which isn't bad. Then it would be Corviknight versus Baxcalibur as he protects. I give up 2 Galv Rushes. Let's see if it's Terra Ghost banded. There are ways to play this where I can scout this out, but because of the limited time, so it's specs, so it U-turns out. So this actually plays out better for me as Rotom likely comes in. If Rotom doesn't come in, yeah, excellent day. So now we get to get the reception off as he Will-O-Wisp, as expected. And so now the Baxcalibur lesion is a problem. But Galvrush only has a certain amount of PP, you know? And so if I Galvrush here, because you're going to protect, I'd use 1, and then he'd go Corviknight, there would be 3 because of pressure. And Galvrush is something this boy does not want smoke from. So it's unwise for me to go that route. So I'm going to actually Icicle Crash or Rotom. My man stays in. To do what? Lord knows. But I would have just, if Icicle Crash did that much, Galvrush would have put this guy in the dirt. So he's probably offensive. I wouldn't be shocked to see he'll double back to Rotom here. But as I said, when I got this young Baxcalibur in the hail, yeah. When I got this young Baxcalibur in the hail, there is no fear. There is no fear. Maybe he doesn't have protect. What the fuck? Why didn't you protect the first time? So I end up using up a ton, and he's Rocky Helmet, which sucks. I was hoping that wasn't the case. I was really hoping he wasn't Helmet, but Helmet actually helps me here. So all I need to do is get rocks up and Icicle Crash, and I to kill everything on his team. If you saw how much Rotom took from that, it's just very hard to get rocks up. I can only get them up versus Gambit, maybe Dragonite, and his Tusk, maybe, because depending on what his Tusk is. Tuscanero as he Dracos. So Wheel King, as King takes very little from there. It took very lots from that. We're gonna hit him with the Sight. The Sight goes longer. How much did Bolt Switch do? I never found out he Will-O-Wisp. I doubt it does 33. I'm trying to think. VS I want this Rotom lower than it's at right now. VS. On full attack, I have to go back. His Rotom's getting too much health back. Him protecting that turn. Man, that was a shit play the first time not protecting. If you have it, there's literally no downside. So as we know that he's playing on gut, not with actual precision. And he's just thinking about it turn by turn. So that's going to be used to my advantage. I wish I had sub earlier. So Gambit comes out, which, I mean, is phenomenal for my Cetitan. So I really could destroy him now with EQing. My Excalibur is so important, so I'm very tempted to just play it patient. He could double out to Corviknight, so I'm thinking I could take this opportunity to almost kill his Excalibur. I mean his King's Gambit, which I'm gonna do it. I want Cetitan to sweep. He could pivot out to Corviknight here, which would give me little to no momentum. Yeah, he fucking leaves it in and I crit. The crit was lame because I don't think that would have killed. Depending on his spread, I didn't need the crit because at that point it was going to be checkmate for Cetitan. Especially when I saw how much his Rotom took from that. It's going to be checkmate from Cetitan. So, interesting. I don't get why Dragonite would be your initial. Okay, I see why Dragonite was your initial. Bro is pissed. Oh, it's Bandit. I'll get the leftovers. Yeah. Okay, so it's Bandit, which means when I get rocks up, rocks are gonna be very important in this game. So Titan plus rocks. I need him to Terra. Say Tusks, it's just whatever to me. Yeah, rocks are gonna be super important. It's because now he's going for knockoff. This has to be his rocker though, so he's not bulk up, but he's gonna have the edge on me. Okay then, let's just do it. Yeah, he's gonna have the edge. Now the edge I have is that I'm probably faster than him. So beating down his Tusk is a big deal. Rocks again are going to be critical. I don't know if this is going to be defog, but if he opts for that situation, he's giving me the opportunity to get my Rotom back up. Oh, he fucking stays in to get burnt. What an awful decision. So now I'm definitely going to be chilling on you with my, especially because I can tech. That's an interesting decision. My Gambit has not been touched. Yeah, very interesting route. So obviously he's gonna outrage. Problem with outraging on my Gambit is that you don't tweak. How would you E-speed, brother? The thing is, I'm pretty sure I survive. I am a Rotom, and that is just choice band. Because if I live, will always spin here 3,000%. It is worth it. Rotom wash. I think it saves my custom for some reason, even though I didn't load it in. Dragonite. Obviously I could Terra Ghost, but that is not the play to use my Terra there. Since his Gambit is gone, Extreme Speed does choice band. 34 to 40. That does a lot to me. Actually, I don't like that shit. I'll be patient then. Terra Normals. Didn't think he would. It's too big of a gamble. But that's fine. As long as I get these bands up. Yeah, this could go a couple different ways. As he opts for his own Tusk, which makes sense. Now that he's Terra, I have the information I need. Especially because I know he's banded now. So we're gonna have to whittle down this Tusk because he's gonna spin, yeah. The question is, It's a bad decision right there. That was a really bad play. That particular turn. Because I get to save my Great Tusk here. Had he, because he's gonna spin as I get to get the Rotom, which you don't want. You don't want my Rotom. You don't want, oh my goodness, no. But get detect as he shadow balls. Guess a split up drop. It is what it is. It is what it is. Thinking whether or not it's worth. His Corviknight's not a problem, so Rotom is what I was like. But I was like, Rotom is a horrible decision though. Like you never go Rotom there. You actually Hydro. Okay. I was like, you never go Rotom there. But now that I know that, I know he's gonna leave it into Crash, and Rotom is the one thing. The reason I said Rotom was horrible there is because, but why would I expect anything else? Meaning my Cetitan once drummed. Frankly, I don't even need the drum. Now I did lose my rocker, which sucks. So I didn't need to be. I should have just kowtowed. I was like, I don't want Great Tusk coming in. That's a pretty. The second flinch was lame as hell. I got all the damage I needed. I know it seems like, oh man, you know, those were it's super interesting because it seems like, oh well, if Bax was dead, the game would have been. I actually think the game might have been more in my favor if Bax was dead. And I don't know why he's wasting Rotom. Don't think ESP even kills me, but I know he's frustrated right now, so he doesn't give a fuck whether it kills me or not. Regardless, with Gambit, it's the man with the plan. We head into, I wouldn't be shocked if he double E-speeded here. Because he's like, well, fuck this damn. So yeah, now Terra Ghost, Cetitan, Ice Grass. I want that fucking Dragonite's item gone. I mean, multi-scale gone. But he likely tried to extreme speed my Cetitan, as I said. Now he has to go for knockoff. Should you go back? Spax is just always the play. I actually rocks. Which means I kill another mon. I don't get why he rocked there either. You roost, yeah, because you save turns. VS out, because I don't want him going hard. Dragapult, that's a lame crit right there. That gets Slow King in. So in comes Polt now. Yup. Suppose if he crits this, it could be not good, right? So let me not play the game super sloppily. One, two, three, Polt, Burnt. The Tusk is too healthy. He has to Shadow Ball. One, there's just no fucking reason not to. And I got a sucker. No, I don't. What would be the... I do need a bit more damage on his Great Tusk, but I was thinking if I... Yeah, Sucker's the play. Let him go Tusk, I don't mind. I can't have him Shadow Balling. Not this turn. It put me too much in a bind where I'd have to Terra. Or I'd have to, yeah. Or I'd have to go back Excalibur Ice Shard, you know. So, buddy got an E-speed. My Cetitan is no longer relevant enough. I'm thinking I got a couple ways I could skin this cat. I could go Cetitan hard. like after this, because I don't need the. I'll sucker punch on the off chance he doesn't need speed for some reason. I could go Rotom and Terra goes Hydro, he goes Great Tusk. I actually don't need to even Terra goes to Titan, especially because I know he's staying in here. Yeah, I want him burnt. Yeah, no, he's gonna rage and forfeit. But yeah, it was a pretty hacksy game, so it's not even like it's unjustified to be furious. It is 3,000% justified to be furious right now, my guy. Be like that at times. So knock. Then he's gonna try to win with outrage. How could he win? He'd need to. I'm thinking what moves. Yeah, I'm actually faster. Oh, hey, I have a ton of speed. Right. I actually didn't expect to be faster. Yeah, but I expected to win the game in a shorter amount of time. It's interesting to see how it would have played out because he was banned in D-Night. But as I said, the backstern, I was like, okay, well, and it depended on the spread of his King Gambit. I could have one-shot him if he wasn't super bulky, if he was a faster build like mine. Because Back's EQ is like that. But we'll never know, and it mattered. 3,000% it mattered. With that damage, I would have had to play the game differently. I keep forgetting Great Tusk doesn't have to run as much speed as mine. And my Rotom runs a lot of speed. So I'm not always slower than Great Tusk, truth be told. That's something to keep in mind. This is probably going to be our last game. So we're already pushing P. We're already pushing P right now. Oh, fuck, man. It could be so simple winning with Cetitan. Cetitan didn't even come out last game. Maybe I can lure his Skeleturgent with my Baxcalibration and put him in the dirt. Force the Terra early. We'll see. So phase 1, I actually shouldn't have led this, but it's actually should have at the same time. It'll depend on what. Okay, so it's Terra Normal Boom Bursting, which means I got a fucking Terra here. Because that shit's probably to the K on my whole 6. If I Terra, then I guess I can't Galv Rush. Is it better to Whisper to get the pump damage? If I pump and I get nothing out of it, like this is a complete waste of a turn. I can Will-O-Wisp. I can Volt Switch. This shit is no. What's the thing? Speed tier. Okay. I could Volt Switch. I just don't want to not get any damage on it whatsoever. That would really bother me. I actually didn't mean to go Slowking here. This was a mistake. Okay. I'll take a ton. It's not the end of the world. But that was a misplay. It might end up working out for me depending on what he does this turn. So I'm gonna Earthquake straight up. If he goes Corviknight, yeah, I was hoping he'd go hard Skeleturge. That's exactly what I wanted. That's exactly what I was hoping for. So now I might just sweep him because he goes Corvi. And I Belly Drum. Even if your body maybe body pressure would 2K me. Yeah, I should be more patient. I don't need all my snow turns to sweep him. Should I be more patient about this? So he doesn't have body. I'll lose half my health here. Great Tusk. I want to sweep him now. This is my setup fodder anyway. Let's see how much this does. Let me run this calc. If it has a decent shot to one shot, because I probably need rocks. Slush Rush Sleeper, yeah. +6 Icicle. What's this play rough? What's this nonsense? This is nonsense. Icicle Crash. Corviknight. I mean, it fucking Shimpa was doing all kinds of damage, and you should be dying. It's a 75% chance to one shot. Let's drum. He has to be max, unless I ran that calc badly. Yeah. Not replay. Where's the fucking calc I was just running? Yeah, that's max. Good play. Since I don't have shard on this one. Fuck. You can't switch. Yeah, it would be too silly to switch. He goes pull. He sucker punch. But if I had ice shard here, you're done. Oh well, you get the sucker punch. That was so fucking dumb. I took the. I literally told you. I bet I'm gonna. I'd have taken his. I'd have killed 2 of his mons there. It is what it is, though. I'm so peeved about that. I could have gotten so much more value if I had Ice Shard. I gotten 2 kills. In fact, I would have swept him. I don't think anything else on his team. Ice Shard means a sweep. His Great Tail is definitely not faster. It's like Ice Shard was a sweep. I mean, he had no choice but to do that. So what the fuck am I gonna say, right? Fuck. Let's backs. Let's backs and start baxing. Start baxing him up. There are a couple ways I could have skinned this cat. I just don't know what his corpse spread is. Okay, so it's. I can't have the. Well, if he opts for a U-turn, then that means you die to Icicle Crash. A 2 KO with your entire team dies to Crash. So if he does this, he has to pick, do I Boom Blast or do I not Boom Burst? I always just make Ground Gambit. He Boom Burst, so he doesn't give a fuck. Obviously now this puts you in a shitty spot because I can go Rotom on your Tusk. Hydro Pumping straight up here because if Tusk goes, Gambit eats. It goes looting. I ain't worried about looting, bro. Looting is nothing to me, bro. Looting is nothing to me. Especially because you're Dragonites, but you're fucking Dragapulse bandit, dude. Your looting is nothing to me, bro. Whirlwind. Yeah, probably predicting the Tusk. But you got the Tusk. You wanted the Tusk, you got the Tusk. Dragapult makes no sense. Yeah. Make more sense to Corby. Is it it's Rocky Helmet, isn't it? Yeah. See, the toxicity is in. Since this Tusk is super healthy, I mean, you really have, I was gonna say no reason not to go for the electric move, but as I said, every Boom Burst, I figured he'd electric move, but it's just not worth the risk, especially when it should be a simple cleanup with the Bax Collision. Especially with Ice Shard, the way things are going. Just Ice Shard, sweep him. He's physical. No, will back Shard, Ice Shard, probably Sax, Tinglu. Yeah. Corvi, but now you're Rotom food. Now you all wrote some food. Do you want to get chowed upon? Yeah, that's VS. Because if he lets this get hit, then he loses to. I could Wisp. I just don't want Toxtricity. Well, if Toxtricity comes in, there's no move he can lock himself into that I can't protect on. So actually, Wisp is better here. Because now I get to tech to see what you're gonna lock yourself into. If I VS there, I'd have to take another round of rocks on my Excalibur and then you just go back to Corviknight. So, and I thought that through, nah, that's actually not the best value exchange for us. Besides, as I said, Rotom's a real issue to kill. So he overdrives. The beauty of this is that there's nothing he can double to that solves my Great Tusk coming in. He can try to go to his own Great Tusk, I suppose. Brave Bird could be his last move, but it's probably Defog. And your boy's Boots all day, baby. And Tinglu was his rocker. That means he's bulk up Tusk. I want to be. What? What kind of onset is this? That's fine though. That's cool though. I can't lose my electric immunity when he can't go Tusk. So I love it. I'm loving it. Protect is a bitch when you have all choice team. So he goes Tusk, which is insane. So he's getting desperate, which is good. I'd love to Hydro Pump here. That would be the well, Will-O-Wisp is more accurate. Yeah, he knocks. He crits me there, which blows, but it is what it is. He's pulting 3000%. Just need to hit, or he's sacking Toxtricity. Him getting burnt was a big deal. But me not being able to have to worry about rocks is a bigger deal. Tusk versus his Tusk is a wash. My Tusk loses to everything. He's no longer has Toxtricity. So Back's Collision gets a 2-hit KO or an Oko every time here. And he can't go back to Dragapult on the backs, which is blessed. Knock. It'd actually be in my best interest to it's rapid spinning here. Ice Shard does 30 press burn, and then yeah, it shouldn't matter. He can't knock me out with any move, not even CC. So he pivots back hoping that I'd switch, but there's no reason to. But that was a good play though. Like if there was any option, it would be doubling there. And truth be told, I didn't consider the double. That's game. So hopefully y'all enjoyed. It's a lot longer than I expected. Your boy gotta go to the gym. We're back in business. The foot is healed. No days off, baby. So I'll leave this rendering and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.